So guys, it's been 21 days since I started the Upwork challenge. And if you don't know what that is, I started a brand new skill and a brand new profile on Upwork. And I was able to go from zero to just around $15,000 in about 21 days, which is absolutely crazy. To be honest, I didn't even think I could do it. But this just proves how amazing Upwork is as a platform in terms of you being able to change your life, reach some financial freedom, get a new crib, change your life ultimately. And in this video, I want to talk to you about kind of the three main things I learned through these 21 days and how you can apply them so that you can get the same results or similar or even more than I did. So let's get straight into it. So one of the first things I learned during this 21-day challenge was just how important having a really good profile is on Upwork. Too many times, and you've probably seen it on my YouTube channel where I roast people's Upwork profiles, is people just don't put enough effort into those profiles. So the first thing that I did before I did anything else on this Upwork challenge was I looked at the top profiles in this space. So, I go see which ones are making $1 million, which ones are making a couple $100,000, looking at the ones that are currently making money. And I literally just copied their profiles. So copy their profiles, iterate on them, and anybody can do this, and this is readily available for anybody. You don't have to pay money. You don't even need an Upwork membership to do this. And this was the first thing that I did to get a lay of the land in the new skill that I was doing, which was AI automation. And I literally just copied the top profiles and then just iterated on it, essentially. The second thing that I've been doing is just taking massive action when it came to the proposals, invitations, and responses that I was getting. Any time that I got a message back from a client, I would immediately message them and try and get them on a call. I noticed for a lot of people that are new, they'll just let the people sit in the inbox, or they'll try and send them the perfect response. Forget that. Remember, people on Upwork are busy business owners. I've talked about this in my DNA of Upwork video, which is like my least viewed video, but maybe the most important video. And I even have a same exact video of that from 6 years ago when I was talking about this too. Upwork is full of busy business owners. They ain't got time to be like waiting around for you to make a decision on the best proposal. All they care about is speed. So if you message them back quickly, get them on a call, you will win. And I can tell you this because one of the first people I closed during this Upwork challenge, I was the first person to apply to the job and to reply to them. And it was just convenient for them, I even talk about with Upwork that it's a convenience paradise. You got to think of the mindset that somebody's in on Upwork. They've went on Upwork, they're trying to outsource something. So if you can just be there, be convenient, and help them, then they'll definitely hire you. Another thing that I want to talk about is that action almost like creates the strategy. Like, it's really easy to sit around and think, okay, I'm going to do this on Upwork, I'm going to do this strategy, I'm going to send this many proposals. Honestly, if you just like every single day, just log in, try and do a little bit, try and make some moves here, try and like speak to these people, get on a call, it fails, okay, this thing didn't work, whatever. If you just take like kind of action and just progress forward every single day with Upwork, it's really easy and it creates good strategies. Like when I first started this 21-day challenge, I didn't really have a strategy in mind. I was just kind of doing it for fun. I literally just did it to prove to you guys that everything I'm saying on this YouTube channel is true and I'm not just talking out of my arse basically. But if you just take action and send proposals and speak to clients, you're going to get a much better understanding of what they want, and then you can do it. And I'll give you a perfect example. The first client that I had on Upwork, it wasn't I'll be honest, my onboarding wasn't the best for the client and I could have done better. But then I made like a little SOP. And then the next client, I made a better SOP and a better onboarding, and I gave them an onboarding form. But if I sat around from the beginning trying to decide, okay, now I need an onboarding form, I need this, it's too much analysis paralysis. And to be honest, I think that it's just not necessary in my opinion, and you should just take action, and then the kind of strategies and the optimizations will present themselves, if that makes sense. Another thing that I've learned is that everybody talking about Upwork in a negative light is completely full of shit, and they actually don't do Upwork. And what I mean by this is the two most common things that I hear around Upwork is that it's too expensive, right? And that it's full of low-paying clients. But during this process, I've closed a $9,000 client. I have a $2,400 recurring monthly client. I have a couple $1,500 projects. I have some even small jobs that took me like a day, sorry, not even a day, like a couple hours to do, and it was for $150. Plenty of people in the world are happy to make $150 for a few hours of work. Plenty of people also want to land big $9,000 clients. And also just to clarify as well, during this 21-day challenge, I only spent about $400 on connects. And I went hard on Upwork, right? I went really hard. I spent $400, and I think I have about $120 of that hasn't been spent yet. So I'll spend that over the next 7 days. Maybe I'll do a recap at the 30-day mark. But honestly, it's just completely broken. Like people have so many limiting beliefs around Upwork. What other website could you use to get the clients? They're going to tell you what they want. They're going to tell you how much they're going to pay. They're going to tell you how to basically close them. And then all you have to do is just put your hand up and say, yo, I can do it. There's no other opportunity like this online right now. It's literally the best website. And anybody that's talking shit or saying, hey, you got to do local business stuff, or you got to do cold calling, or you got to do cold emailing, they're all full of shit. And to be honest, maybe they just don't know. Maybe I'm giving away too much sauce on this YouTube channel, but Upwork's actually the best place to make money. And I'm proving it to you during this challenge. At the end of the day, I'm doing this challenge to prove to you that this is possible. I didn't want to be the type of person that just talks about Upwork. And even though I've taken my first agency from 0 to 15K per month, and then I stopped for 3 years and went from 0 to 9.6K in 47 days, and I've documented this all on my YouTube channel, I just wanted to do it again to like reiterate the point that this is possible. If you're watching this channel, you can do this too. And if you take action on the stuff that I talk about on this YouTube channel, like my SEO ranking video, like my Loom proposal strategy video, like my 7-day course, which is completely free on YouTube, by the way, just give it all this away for free. This stuff works. And I'm taking my own advice, and I was able to go from 0 to 15K in like what, 21 days? And we've still got so much more to come. We've got so many deals in the pipeline, probably got like 15K worth of deals in the pipeline too. So this is possible. You can do this too. And if you want me to just do this for you and help you do this one-on-one, then click the link in the description. I would love to work with you, but I can only work with 4 people a month. Speak soon. You guys are awesome. Peace.